Well, welcome back everyone. It's been a whole year since Fingers came into my life. I thought I'd do like a year review. We've done 8,000 miles, 600 of which was with Dave's Day, 500 plus for Tenby recently. So we've done some long journeys and lots of running around, doing bits and pieces in wet weather. Snow, we didn't get snow, no, didn't do snow. Ice, definitely. Rain, obviously. And recently, and yeah, the rear end last year, glorious sunshine. So we've done all the weathers. So while I tell you about how our year's been, I'm going to interject, it's a good word, isn't it? Video of me changing bits and pieces, getting ready for Italy. So that's the tyres, the clutch. Yes, change the clutch, I'll tell you why in a minute. And maybe you might have an opinion on that, whether I've wasted money or was panicking a bit too much. But anyway, rear tyres, but a clutch oil filter, even though I only did it less than 1,500 miles ago. But I want fresh oil in for when I leave. I'm going to go through the paperwork you need for Europe. Just a little run through of what's there. And the camping gear that I've changed a couple of bits. I've added a couple of bits. And there's one bit that I might take now. I didn't say I was going to, but I'll show you that. And see what you think. Yeah, it might be a complete failure, I don't know, but you never know, it is, you try. So let's get on with what I've done mechanically today to hopefully, fingers crossed, finish off the jobs. We're going to start with changing the front tyre. It's one of the easier jobs to do, apparently. But what I wanted to discuss really is the handling, and especially since I've added these new Michelin City Grip 2 tyres. So when I put the new City Grip 2s on, blimey, what a difference. It's quite scary that you can, how can I put this? When you've got a grip like that around corners, and they grip, do they grip? So now you can do right over in the bends, have a spirited ride, not breaking the speed limit, of course, Ossifer. But yeah, they are fantastic, and I've got every confidence they will serve me well for Italy. So yeah, that's cool. So now we're fitting the rear tyre. So the obvious chat really is because of the complete mess that happened when I got back from Cumbria, when I was doing one of my spannering videos. I finished all my spannering videos, that was it. So I went to see the Mrs. C, who was undergoing operation for breast cancer, which thankfully is clear, so that's good, thank you very much. And going around Hammersmith roundabout, the wheel decided to give. And it was just wobbling all over the bloody place, you know. That got fixed, all good, and it's all been good since then. It was great. And yet literally since the fix, everything's been fine. Except for today, I think one of the bearings, the back bearing, the rear bearing on the plate thing, it just felt rough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a whole new plate with the bearing in. But I think it'll be all right to get there and back. But I'll definitely, when I get back, it'll have to be changed. So that's a new thing I found today. So this was the bit I was worried about, it's all chaffing up on the ends here, especially here, down there, if you can see it or not. So I'm thinking, like the bell's okay, that's all clean, I've cleaned it out. No rough bits at all in there. So maybe I'll treat myself to a new clutch and assembly, the whole thing, because I'm not pissing about with trying to get out of. And just swap it over, but I thought I'd show you in case you can advise me anything else. And of course we're changing the oil and filter. It's only done 1,500 miles, as I said earlier. but why not? You know, it's cheapish. You know, it's one of the cheaper and more beneficial jobs you can do to an engine is change the oil regularly. Not if some use it, but you know, every 3,000 to 4,000 miles. That should be a thing. You know, you don't need a garage to do it. It's really easy, as I've shown. And you dispose of oil in your local tip with their oil dump thing, and all's good with there. So that's good. I fitted on the nut, the main oil nut, a new O-ring because that hadn't been done on here, and I didn't know whether it had been done before, and probably not. So a new one's in. And in here are what I believe to be all the papers I need. If I've missed one, let me know now, because I'm going in a few days. So from the top, only because I've got them to my hand, I've got health insurance. I do have the NHS card as well, the new one, which I'll show you. I've got health insurance. RAC breakdown cover, because they're the only ones that on paper are guaranteed to pick me and the bike up and bring it home. So not the cheapest, but insurance. That's the certificate which you need. So I've got that. The new MOT, the original one, it's on paper. The VO5 logbook, which don't sit right with me. You know, you have to take that with you, but hey ho. And to prove that I'm British, my passport. Okay. I just want to block that, but what I've done is I've printed. I'm going to show you this, but on a bit of paper in the wallet, I've printed. Sorry, neighbours coming in. I've printed my ticket number, so that all I've got to do is pull my wallet out and show them it, and then they can do all their relevant bits and pieces and give me the tickets when I'm at Dover. So that's that. And well, you know that. There you go. So this inside my thing, it's a card, new card. It's the new what do you call it? We just call it a green card, but you know, you get emergency health cover in a hospital, but you still need health insurance in case the bills, because they do in Europe, go over the roof. So that's all the paperwork you need today to go on an adventure in Europe. The camping setup, been a couple of changes. I went to Tenby on a scooter rally there. It was a great chance to just test everything. The scooter can do the mileage, blah, blah, blah. But also my camping was what I'm going to be doing when I go to Italy. Was it 3 nights down and 3 nights back, so 6 nights camping. So if you watch that video, I'll put a little picture now of basically what the setup looks like. But there's been a couple of changes, small changes. Here's my FJ Allraven, Singy 48. An absolute blinding bit of kit as a bag. It's got everything I need in it. Sits on the back of the scooter. But you may notice that I've put the cot on the outside, because this is now rigged to take everything I need. So I've got 2 24-hour ration packs that are broken down. I put into a bag in here, which I'll show you actually. I'm just making you guess what I'm doing. So in here is the top for quick setup. In here are all the electronics, battery chargers, and all that kind of stuff that's in here. Big bag of coffees, because I'm a coffee addict. What's the easiest to get out? This is the grey tarp, which I use for a ground sheet, or it could be used as an extra tarp for whatever reason. It's like Christmas in here. But the main reason why I changed was here's my food, if needed. So this theoretically, as long as I eat well in Belgium, Germany, Austria, Italy, coming back, Italy, France. I might not need a lot of this, but I broke down 2 ration packs, 24-hour packs. So in here, you've got, this is the coffees and things, all in a bag, and with all the forks and the matches and stuff. Okay, this is 2 packs worth, so there's 48 hours worth, according to the army. This is all the various drinks and stuff, all the various powders that you get, high energy powders. And then just in here, I've just put all the bits and pieces. So you've got Canuts. I think these are cuts. No, these are biscuits. This is a chocolate bar, I believe. More biscuits. And I've got some nibbles and some jam. And all the various other bits and pieces that you get in a pack. These are coconut biscuits, and then the meals. These are the meals. This is muesli, and then further down are the meals and stuff. Yeah, so all the food part is further down. So even if I just fancy pulling over for a break for whatever reason, I can just have a look at what I've got, and have a break, you know. Just there, I don't need to shop. Just pull over, somewhere quiet, and I didn't put them in there, did I? I wonder why they weren't going in. Just grab my pack and have a break. Cooking, Tangier. Oh, can I do this one? That's it. Little Tangier in there. So I've got a little frying pan, little pot, little gas stove. I've also got a windshield, because yes, bless them, that is a windshield. It's not very good. So I bought an added windshield. Tent poles. Oh, and a sleeping system. Okay, so let's put all this back. So this took the place of that was in here. This was in here before. And the zip by magic. Right, the cot. I'm going to put 2 pictures up. So we've got the Tenby one, which I showed you it under the tarp. So you've got the idea. It all fits under a tarp. But I've also got, this is from my back garden, where I've got a mesh bivvy for to make sure the midges and all that don't get me. And that works, that's fine. It sits on top of the cot. Really cool, no problem at all. I should have used it on Tenby, because not for the midges, because there wasn't any, but it would have proved something, which I later tested. And it's why I bought another snowpack jungle blanket. Try and picture this, because I'm not going to set it up here, but I will do it in Belgium when I do the first night, and I'll show you, I'll explain this more. So got the cot, okay, put the mesh bivvy on, peg it in either end, sits on top of it, perfect. Put the mat in, perfect. All that was great. The jungle sleeping bag, perfect. All cool. But I found that it was actually better as a duvet. Unzipped it. Like some people have mentioned that sleeping bags in general, if they can unzip all the way around, are actually better as a duvet than they are as a sleeping bag. But you know, I'm not going to get into that argument. It's just this is what worked for me. So remember, I didn't have the mesh tent up at Tenby. I made the jungle sleeping bag into a duvet, and then I used my jacket for the extra warmth because it got a little bit chilly. But it kept falling off. Too many things in my pocket, it just kept falling off. Okay. The sleeping bag wasn't too bad, but it was a bit, you know, just a little bit. Wanted a bit more warmth because I'm a wuss. So then I thought about this and I thought, hold on a minute, I've missed a trick there. This is why I should have used the mesh tent. The mesh tent effectively has a floor pan. Okay, so when you're in a pan. Yeah, like most tents are these days. They've got like a bit that goes up, and of course that would have stopped everything falling off the cot. So then I thought, oh, hold on a minute. If I got one of the duvets, the blanket basically, I could set everything up as normal, set the sleeping bag up as a duvet, rather than a sleeping bag, so it wouldn't fall all over the place. So just stay inside the cot, and then put the duvet down the end of the cot in case I need it, and I just pull it up, and now I've got double insulation. If I then get really cold, can't see how, but if I do somehow, I've also got the fleece thing that you put inside. You can jump inside like a big pillowcase. There's a fleece, proper fleece, and you go inside the sleeping bag, inside the blanket, multiple layers. So that's the idea. That's the plan. So that's what's in the bottom here now. I've added on. There was something else I was thinking. I really do need to be able to sit properly. Like I'm sitting on this thing, but with your back, it's a bit much, especially when you've been riding and all that sort of stuff. And I thought, is there something that you can just pack away small? And I watched a video and I saw these. Basically, they're just two bits of material that open up. They've got straps and they become like a chair that you sit on the floor with. Got it? So there's no feet, no legs, no nothing. Right? I thought, oh, that'll work. Because I can put it on the cot, and effectively the cot's the legs, and I'm doing that. Yeah? And then I thought, no, I'm not going to spend 80 quid on this. So it's the brand name that I've looked at. I thought, hold on, you idiot. You already bought something you said you're not going to use. So my plan is this, my cunning plan, is I'm going to use my Helinox ground chair to do exactly the same thing. So effectively, the cot becomes the legs for a Helinox ground chair that I wasn't going to take. But it's brand new, so I might as well use it to do something. You know what I mean? So this will sit on top of the cot, and I'll use that like a chair with legs. Then it packs away in the inside loads, and it'll go in this spare pocket here. It'll go in there where it was previously. So that's how I'm going to make use of something that I didn't think I was going to make use of, but because I had a brainwave, I'm going to make use of it. So that's something I'm looking forward to trying out. I'm not going to try it out now because the ideas sound, in theory, but if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. It's just an idea that I've got. But we'll see, won't we, when we watch the that series of videos, which is going to be fun. So that's it, really. We're ready to go. Not from this video, which we are, because I'm going to say goodbye now. But we're ready. We've got all the gear, and no idea. A scooter that's got all brand new bits and pieces. It's going to be running tomorrow when I go to work. Make sure everything's okay. You know. And hopefully I'll be able to replace that plate thing before we go. If not, it will be definitely done afterwards. As many of you know, I call my Vespa GTS 300 Phoenix because it's a little bit like she's risen from the state that I brought her from. Sort of brought her in, sort of say. Not the state I brought her from. Because HGB are nice people. They've been very good to me. So, but this is just me chatting really about how she's been as a bike, scooter, bike, whatever you want to call it. But the fact she's still here, and I've just spent most of my Sunday doing all those jobs, and giving her a good clean and everything else. I think you can guess it's been a blast, an absolute blast. I mean, I had all the big bikes, as you know. I had the Trans Alp, I had a 500cc. I had go backwards. What else I have? Oh yeah, the NC 750. I can do everything that I did on them, on that, especially with the new tyres. 300cc, 278. is more than enough. I can do the speed limit at Ossiver. And from the lights, you have to be in a very good car to keep up with me if you're revving and I take the bait. Fuel economy is great. Get about, from memory, about 130 to 140 miles to 6 litres. So whatever that works out as, because I'm not very good at maths. On long runs, I have no saw bum, just a standard seat, no saw bum. Although I changed it for the standard seat, but with the orange piping. But it's still a standard Vespa seat. Great to ride on the motorway as well. I come back from Tenby, I hit the motorway just to catch up some time, and no problems at all. Does it get caught in the wind? Yeah. If you get a blast, you're like, ooh, hello. Really, I could wax lyrical all day long, but she has been a blast to ride. Such fun, peppy, really ready to go. Boom, off you go. Now I've done the throttle bit. Hopefully, it still is after I've done the clutch and everything else. I'll find out tomorrow when I go to work. And she really is, as you probably saw on my face, just again fun to ride. And that's probably part of it, isn't it? That you've got to find a bike that you like riding. And of course, the Transalp's not here anymore, so that tells you a big thing, doesn't it? Really, I'm stupid and I should have kept Transalp. No. It shows you I didn't need 2 bikes. I'm doing everything on this. And it's what Tenby and Dave's Day proved you could do long distance. It is going to prove you can do European tours if you want to. And that adventure's coming up. We'll find out how well I do, eh? It's been a great year. Obviously we had the problem at the beginning, but that was fixed. But since then, it's been fine. Thank you for joining me on this review of Phoenix. I wish you well, and I wish you safe journeys, especially if you're going to Italy. Hopefully I'll see you there on the way down or whatever. You can't miss us. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button, because it really does help us. See you again very, very soon.